Join me as the mystery of this week is, before I spill it, let me just hydrate. The mystery for this week is the Trouble House, Tetbury. And I hope you've all had a good Easter and the very strange weather we've had in the UK. We've had spring one day and then back to winter the following day, which was great, bit weird. So, this is my second time filming this video because the first time I did it, about a couple 5 minutes in, my phone put, I'm not going to say it because it'll start itself up again and do it again, S1E8, and completely screwed up the whole video and promptly made the sound completely out of whack with the picture. So here I am filming it again. So, oh yeah, start it. So this is the Trouble House in Tetbury, how it looks now and then how it looks back in the day. It was built in 1854 by carpenter John Reeve, and he built what became known as a troublesome pub due to its poor quality and habit of flooding. The original pub had 3 rooms downstairs and 2 rooms upstairs. Customers tended to be carters and farm workers who drove cattle and sheep to Tetbury Market. It was generally referred to as the Wagon and Horses up until 1856. 2 of the first landlords, John Bird 1769 and Richard Reeve 1768, lost wives who died young, and Richard Reeve, who was the son of the builder John Reeve, started having financial problems where many of his male regulars were forcibly abducted by His Majesty's press gangs to fight in the American Revolution. Between 1804 and 1930, landlord Zebulon, I think I said it wrong, I keep saying Zebulon, but it's Zebulon Harewell, brewed his own beer on the premises with friend Isaac Cole. Zebulon Harewell Jr., landlord between 1830 and 1844, bear with me 1 second, leased the business to Warren's Barton Street Brewery in Tetbury. This continued for the next 100 years, despite the 1844-1858 landlord John Levisage George being a co-founder of the Stroud Brewery with his family. John's father was the Reverend William George, rector and lord of the manor of Chennington, I think I'm supposed to say, who was temporarily defrocked for 5 years due to unspecified immortality. Hands up who thinks they thought he was a vampire or something. That would have been funny. I mean, their frustrations at the introduction of mechanical haymaking and thrashing machines. A farmer transporting a new piece of machinery hidden in a hay wagon was spotted in Tetbury and chased by an angry mob who surrounded the wagon outside the pub and set fire to it. In the late 1800s, the pub fell into disrepair due to financial problems. Back down we go. The owner began a valve from a beam in the pub in disrepair. The half-reconstructed pub was taken over by another landlord who also fell on hard times and drowned himself in a nearby pond. The pub was bought by a local weaver, in the thatched roof with Cotswolds tiles and renaming it the Trouble House. In 1931, the pub was bought by Bristol businessman Frank Wills, who made major renovations, including incorporating the stables into the main pub. The ghost, known as the Lady in Blue, who began to make herself known due to the building work. She appears as a very lifelike woman with long dark hair, imagine like that, probably longer, occasionally wearing a hood in the back rooms of the pub and likes to move things around. Anyway, edit that bit out, hang on. I'm seeing. Although she had been seen more frequently, it has been seen more frequently in the last 10 years or so. no longer owned by Wentworth Brewery, the freehold sold to Tim and Sally David in 2013, who sold it to the current owners, Jackie and Alan Squires, in July 2020. Now, David, add this to our list. Our list keeps going. We're going to have a very busy summer. I don't think I've been as far as Tetbury, even though I used to live in Oxford, which is Gloucester's classed as Cotswolds as well. But if you've ever been, and if you've still got, if you've ever had any experiences, etc., then please let me know so I can add to this video or do a follow-up. As far as I know, what I get feeling from this pub is there's only one ghost, but maybe the ghosts of the two previous landlords are still around who fell on hard times, especially the one, and then the other ones who won a financial, so the one who hung himself and the one who drowned himself in a pond. Be interesting to find out which pond. But yes, so thank you for joining me for this week's. Squished into 30 seconds. I can't do, I think it's 2 minutes, but I try and get it into 30 seconds, but I end up doing like up to part 5 or 6. So if you're on TikTok and have a mooch, I am on there. Presently it's not Ghosts and Giggles because I only changed it about a week or 2 ago. See, I was going to do it as a account for my cats, but then I changed my mind and I'm going to put it back to for Ghosts and Giggles again, but I'm going to include my cats on it. So please find me on there, also on YouTube and Instagram as well, and Twitter, which is more for my Jurassic side, because I'm a massive Jurassic Park / World fan. So little something you didn't know about me. Oh, thank you for joining me. Hope you all had a great Easter / Ostara. I keep wanting to say Ostaria, but it's Ostara, Festival of Ostara fertility. And then next week I'm going to do Hales Abbey. That is a place I definitely would like to go this year, if I can go. If I can't go with David, I will go with drag my husband, who, unbeknownst to him, becomes my cameraman, so that I can have my hands free. So thank you for joining. Stay safe, love each other, be kind, and I'll see you next week. Bye! Burpage.